Hello there, my Virgo collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Virgos. Virgo, I think you're being Virgoed. What's up? Kind of makes sense. King of Pentacles, there's the Leo vibe, and there's the Eight of Swords. Okay, Virgo. What do you got going on here? Oh, hey, that King of Pentacles isn't trustworthy. That King of Pentacles isn't trustworthy. I feel like you're the topic of conversation as well here, Virgo. Virgo, don't get Virgoed. Knight of Swords, the Emperor vibe. I have the Six of Pentacles. Well, I wanted to come out in reverse, so we'll take it. And there's the Nine of Wands. Ooh. Damn, Virgo. Pay attention to Aries in your astrology here, Virgo, and you keep coming back to the same vibe. You haven't learned the lines that someone would like you to hear or say. You're not saying the lines that someone wants to hear. Something has changed. Five of Pentacles, the Six of Cups. Ooh, the Sun card is in reverse. Yikes, so is the Seven of Pentacles. You've changed something. You've changed something. The Six of Pentacles is the Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. They're with the Chariot vibe. Change of direction, course correction here when it comes to you. Oh, it's a double Virgo vibe. You're being Virgoed. Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the Capricorn vibe, the Two of Swords. They're at the King of Cups. Aye, to the Queen of Pentacles. That's a situationship energy with you. That King and Queen of Pentacles are a couple, and then there you are. Why you showed up in King of Cups? It's a situationship vibe with you. So Virgo, mindful of those that are in a relationship or partnership that want to kind of cry on your shoulder. You keep pulling that fucked up sort of situationship energy. You need to be mindful of that. You need to be mindful of that. Virgo, you're being Virgoed. Virgo, you're being Virgoed. Aquarius, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups. Mindful of who you're sharing your dreams and goals and your ideals with. The emotional vulnerability with you. Kind of feels like you're being Virgoed by an Aquarius. Or an Aquarius with strong Virgo. Maybe Virgo rising and Virgo moon. Oh, wow. You need more clarity. You need more clarity on something. Do what your favorite astrologer. Do what your favorite astrologer. See what Virgo's doing. Queen of Swords, the Lover's vibe, the Nine of Pentacles. Common sense energy is telling you that's not the right option, that's not the right opportunity. It's a situationship energy. The King and Queen of Pentacles are a couple. They go together. And then there's you and that King of Cups vibe. This is that situationship energy. With the Six of Cups down here, some of you don't listen to your ex go on about the current failure in their relationship or partnership or how they're not happy or yada, 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 yada. You need to avoid that right now. You need to avoid that. That's a situationship. Yeah, you need to get out of your feels on that. The Virgo, you being Virgoed is a crosswatcher vibe. But the vibe with you is you're right in the thick of it all. So you already know it's a bad idea. You already know that you can't trust them. You already know everything you need to know. So choosing to go back into that sort of situationship vibe is a choice. Choosing to move from that vibe is a choice. You're like veering off here. It's like you're coming to I don't know that it's a crossroads, but it feels like it's a crossroads with a dead end. But you keep getting distracted. Mindful of the bottleneck energy here as well when it comes to you, Virgo. Because it kind of feels like everything is culminating to a point. Some of you now isn't the time to date. That's not the relationship or partnership. That King and Queen of Pentacles aren't single. That King and Queen of Pentacles are still attached. Mindful of the ex that wants to complain about their problems in their current relationship or partnership. You're not the person they need to be discussing that with. Or Virgo, when it comes to you, especially that situationship energy. You know what your codependencies are. You know what that Capricorn vibe is. You know everything you need to know. So staying in that situation is a choice. Ooh. Three of Cups, Temperance Angel, and there's the Wheel of Fortune. There's the Ace of Cups. Yeah, but that Four of Cups, there's better options, there's better opportunities. It's not the same sort of regurgitated relationship or partnership. On again, off again, situationship energy. This could be your ex or someone is dealing with an ex. That King and Queen of Pentacles aren't single. The King and Queen of Pentacles aren't single. So if someone's confiding in you with regard to that relationship or partnership, yeah, that's not the right option. That's not the right opportunity. Oh, Virgo. Everything is messy, but you know that. You know everything you need to know to make the decisions you need to make. But you keep getting stuck. That Queen of Pentacles keeps you stuck. But that Queen of Pentacles likes to keep you stuck. So they don't want you single, or they don't want you out there in a relationship or partnership, but they're also not able to create a relationship or partnership with you. So the Queen of Pentacles wants they want their cake and they want to eat it too. Because you keep showing up this beautiful, single, happy. Look, there's love out there. There's options. There's opportunities. There's healthy relationships or partnerships, but you're not getting it with that current situationship energy here. This is pulling more towards a love vibe, but it's a one-sided kind of a love affair. It's a one-sided sort of emotional connection. This isn't the first time. That's why it's situationship energy with you. That's why it's situationship energy with you. So you're getting a lot of false starts. There's a lot of manipulation with that Seven of Cups. Some of you, you're looking at the wrong option or the wrong opportunity. You're being Virgoed. Virgo, you're being Virgoed. You're being Virgoed. Queen of Wands, the Three of Wands, the King of Wands, there to the Fool vibe. You got way too many. Are you like the only single one in the group? Because that King and Queen of Wands here is kind of interesting as well. Sweet Jesus. Work, live, life, take what's yours and leave what's not. If this is... Virgo, don't allow yourself to kind of get taken advantage of here, because I feel like everyone wants to take advantage of you. You're pulling Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil as well. So read the book or watch the movie. I damn Virgos. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Virgos. Everyone wants you to drink from their cup. Everyone wants you to be in their vibe. So you're looking really good. You're feeling really good. Or you are far more important than maybe you even realize. You're the topic of conversation. But, I mean, I don't feel like that's necessarily a positive. I don't feel like that's necessarily a positive. Yeah, it's all that situationship energy. Ten of Swords, a Five of Swords, there at the Four of Pentacles in reverse. King, Queen of Pentacles, King, Queen of Wands. But they're all trying to tempt you. You're either creating this bottleneck energy here, Virgo, or that bottleneck energy. This is where everything changes. Because you're given wide open spaces vibe with you. Not being as stuck or stagnant or not having to... This kind of feels like obey the King, Queen of Wands and the King, Queen of Pentacles. So I don't know what the sort of vibes you have going on here, who is sort of dictating your decision making, but pay attention with that. Between the Fool and the Seven of Wands, there's the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you just really have a shitty job or a fucked up job, and everyone is wanting your attention. But you're not saying what everyone wants to hear. Some of you haven't learned the lines. So even you're not 100% sure about what the fuck the energy is here. Ay, sweet Jesus. If you're a professional, like, this could be your management, for fuck's sake. The King, Queen of Pentacles and the King, Queen of Wands. I don't know what the fuck it is you do, but you have a lot of people wanting you to get on board with an idea, but you're not. I don't know if you've gone through the bottleneck or you're getting ready to go through the bottleneck. So things are going to change really fast when it comes to you. And it's going to change with that King, Queen of Pentacles and that King, Queen of Wands. Avoid the player vibes. This is really giving player vibes, Virgo. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. You're the topic of conversation, though. You're the topic of conversation. Yeah, Page of Swords wanted to come out in reverse. Yeah, because look. Virgo, you're being Virgoed. Virgo, you're being Virgoed. You're not saying or doing what everyone wants you to do. You're not accepting the invites everyone wants you to accept. So I don't know if you're turning down date vibes or you're turning down party requests, or you're not drinking from the cup. You're not drinking from the cup. Ooh, this is metamorphosis energy with you. I don't know if you're going through the bottleneck now or you've come through the bottleneck, but Lord have mercy. Virgo moon? What's your favorite astrologer? I don't know. I don't know if you're coming through the bottleneck or you're going into the bottleneck. But take your time with something. Things are going to get real interesting and real intense. And damn. Three of Pentacles, the Hangman, to the Ten of Pentacles. To the Libra. Yeah, that's the bottleneck vibe. That's the bottleneck vibe. Oh, sweet Jesus, Virgo. Some of you, I think you have a really shitty job. And you know you got a really shitty job. And damn. Damn Virgos. I don't know. You know everything you need to know to make the decisions you need to make. Those of you that's turning down offers, you're not going for drinks. This could be party invites. I don't feel like it's a dating energy. Because any relationship or partnership that is offered to you it's not really a dating vibe. You're more of an acquaintance. You're more of an acquaintance or a with benefits type person instead of actually it turning into a relationship or partnership. What the fuck are you supposed to be doing, Virgo? What's so important? What's so important that you work on? Kind of feels bigger than you. With the High Hierophant there with the High Priestess, some of you, this could be, maybe you're going through some sort of spiritual awakening or just the way you're looking at things. Hierophant and High Priestess, this could also be you creating your own option, your own opportunity, going out and doing your own thing. You're your own boss and you're your own HR person. Man, when you go through that bottleneck vibe, that is going to be interesting as fuck for you. Pay attention to the astrology. Pay attention to the astrology. Virgo, Aquarius, and Libra vibes. Because that's you being your own boss. That's you being your own HR person. This is an interesting upgrade. Or those of you, if this is like a spiritual awakening with you. Some of you, it's not that relationship or partnership. It's a situationship that's always been a situationship. Avoid anyone that wants to talk about their shitty relationship or partnership because they're not single, or those of you mindful of your ex. Oh, that bottleneck is happening for you. But damn. You kind of need to let it because that creates an interesting sort of the Empress energy here with you. This feels like a really weird work situation. Until you finally decide to just go be your own boss, make your own choices, so you're not stuck. The King, Queen of Pentacles and the King and Queen of Wands. This is invites. The Cups energy is invites. So dinner dates, party vibes. But it's not really conducive to dating. That's why it's situationship energy with you. Hey, for fuck's sake. The resolution on this, I don't know. You haven't been through the bottleneck yet. That's what changes everything. The thing is, are you going in? Or are you kind of stuck? And that's when everything is going to kind of speed up and change on you. It's like popping the champagne. So maybe some of you, it's not time to celebrate. Take your time, number 43. 7 energy. The Chariot vibes, Cancer vibes. Goodness gracious. Now, those of you with the Hierophant and the High Priestess showing up, if you're going through something, you could have maybe a spiritual sort of awakening here, or a crisis of consciousness when it comes to the sort of vibes with you between the Hierophant and the High Priestess. The Three of Cups for some of you could be Father, Son, Holy Ghost vibes. Ooh. Yeah, the 13 energy is Scorpio vibes. So, damn. But Virgo, you're being Virgoed. So I don't know if this is your like alter ego or how you're looking at things, or you're taking a deep dive into your own sort of consciousness here so that you're looking at things. Don't overanalyze something, because it all comes down to the bottleneck. It all comes down to this bottleneck energy and the choices that you make. You haven't learned the lines they'd like to hear. So you're already not making your own choices. Lord have mercy. So you gotta appease the King and Queen of Pentacles, and then you gotta appease this King and Queen of Wands, but none of that goes anywhere. You're just there. It's all that situationship energy. Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Seriously, Virgo, read the book. The book is great, but watch the movie. Watch the movie. Ooh. What happens when you get through the bottleneck? Well, then what? I don't think you're going into a relationship or partnership. You're avoiding that. And depending upon how you look at that High Priestess and that Hierophant card, this is you creating your own job option, your own job opportunity. Or those of you, if this is like a... This isn't even like a transcendentalism with you. Maybe you're just looking at things a little differently. So if you haven't prayed in a while, maybe you're praying more. Maybe some of you, you're looking at the spirituality of things. So it's either religious with you, or this is the boss and HR vibes. And there's you kind of creating your own options or your own opportunities. Ooh. But you're Virgo, you are being Virgoed. Oh, wow. Good for you, Virgo. I like this. Happy resolution. And it's just kind of going to be whatever the fuck it is. But you haven't went through the bottleneck yet. The thing on this is it's all about you. It's all about you, but at the same time, it's not. All that situationship energy. And then who are you going to prioritize when it comes to those situationships? Whew, you done got yourself in a pickle. It's not going to end. That Three of Swords vibe, but damn. Situationships. Hi, Virgo. Situationships. Some of you, just a shitty fucking job. Some of you just don't get taken advantage of if that's not what you're about. Because you are definitely pulling those vibes. Any option or opportunity it's not a relationship or partnership. It's a situationship. Or it's complicated. But I don't know. Good luck. God bless, Virgos. Peace, love, and light.